Hey everybody, so today I'm going to do a quick little video showing y'all how I do my take on Vietnamese spring rolls. Sorry if y'all just heard that because I'm talking with my hands and I just hit the mic. But anyway, what I use is, these are the rice paper rolls I use. They come in a huge, there's a lot of them that come in the pack. I can't remember how many came in the pack, but there were so many I had to, and they come packaged in several different packages within one big pack. So what I did was I separated them and packaged them like this in different bags to keep them fresh. Okay, so what I use is I use leaf lettuce. Okay, Amaya doesn't like the rice paper roll. Sorry about that. So what I do is I just wrap hers in lettuce. Now this is also going to go inside, and some cucumber. I just use the English cucumber. Some shrimp, some rice noodles, some cilantro, basil, green onion. You could also use bean sprouts. I couldn't find bean sprouts. And you could also use mint. And I forgot the mint, but whatever. Also, typically they use pork belly. We're not using that today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. Now, normally what they do is they just boil their shrimp in some salted water. They leave the shell on and the tail. But what I do is I just pop I go ahead and cook. What I did was I tossed it in a little oil and some Cajun seasoning and popped it in the oven for a few minutes till it got done. Then I just pop that tail off. Oh, Lord. And then I just cut through. I usually do this on a cutting board, so you make sure you do that too. And there. I'll show you one more time. Pop that off. And cut through. And there you have it. And that's that. Because what you're going to do is you're going to lay them down like this in the spring roll, and it's going to show for presentation. Now, I just season these up a little bit. You can do that if you want, because typically the show of the spring roll is usually the sauce. I'm going to also show you how to make the sauce. All right. So I'll be right back. All right. So what I'm going to do is, in a little small sauce pan, I'm going to add some water and some peanut butter. Whatever brand peanut butter you like. Some hoisin sauce. You want to do, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to taste it and see how you like it. Some people like more hoisin than peanut butter. I like a ratio of about 50-50. And then you can add a little bit of sugar if you like, or some corn syrup or honey, whatever. You don't even have to add any if you don't want. It's all about taste. So you're going to let this come together, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is, and it can even be a little thinner than this. But you don't want it so thick that your spring roll falls apart as you're dipping it, okay? So I'm going to make this probably a little thinner than this. But you get the idea. See, this right here is what you want. You're going to be able to dip your spring roll in there without it totally falling apart because the sauce is too thick. It still has some body to it, but it's not thick. It's not too thick, rather. Some people like theirs even thinner than this, but this is as thin as I go. And the heat is off, and you're going to let this cool down. Taste it to see if you need to add anything, if you need to add more hoisin, if you need to add sugar. It's totally up to you. In the end, when I'm serving it, I add a little dollop of the chili sauce, but I'll show you that at the end. All right, that's better. So, as I said, I'm going to show you how to do Amaya's first so that it's not all over the plate, because once I start dipping these, the plate is going to get a little wet. So, I'm going to show you hers first. So, what I do, because it's going to be in here, you're not going to see the inside anyway. It doesn't matter. So what I do is I take the leaf lettuce I either use this, the leaf lettuce, which is the green leaf lettuce, or I use this. All right, so what I do is I go ahead, I get a little bit of the noodles in there, piece of cucumber, and I cut up the green. I had some green onion that I cut up from the other day. I think we had nachos or something, so I just used that. Typically they use Thai basil, but I didn't feel like going to the Asian market, so I'm just using regular basil. Some cilantro. You could also use culantro, which at the Asian market it will be called saltu coriander, but in just a regular grocery store it would probably be called culantro. And so I just line the shrimp up like this. It doesn't matter because, like I said, you're not going to see it. Put about 4 in there. There you go. You can add more, but you want to be able to wrap it and you want it to look neat, okay? So let me show you. And it takes some getting used to, but you'll get it. Trust and believe. Because normally, like I say, the green onion, they usually leave whole. All right, so you have it like that. Alrighty, and that's that for that. So now what I do is you don't want to submerge this to the point where it's soggy. You just want to put it in a minute, not even a minute, rather. There we go. Drain off the excess. Okay. What I do is I take a little bit of the green leaf lettuce. Green leaf lettuce. I put my shrimp up here. I put about 4 shrimp, 3 to 4 shrimp. I have my basil and everything. I cut it up. You don't have to. You can leave it whole. I just like the idea to make sure I get some of each thing in each bite. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll over all of that. Make sure that first roll goes all the way over all of that. Tuck the ends. And see, if you were doing it with the whole green onion, this is where you stick the green onion in like that, so it would be sticking out. Like that. So I'm going to wrap them now and show you how I store them. Oop, I ripped that one, but it's okay. She'll still eat it. Alrighty, y'all. I'm trying to fight a sneeze from coming on, y'all. If y'all hear a little noise. Okay. You kind of wrap it the same way you wrap the actual roll. All right, now these suckers might get a little sticky. I wrap them individually. When you go to the restaurant and get them, a lot of times they wrap them together. and they'll stick and they'll cause all kind of havoc, but they're still edible, so it don't matter. So there we go. Show you one more. And it helps if you use a good saran wrap. This is the one I'm using. This ain't sponsored, I'm just saying that's the one I have. It tears a lot easier than the other one I have sitting over here. I won't even bring that one because I ain't trying to, you know, put people on blast like that. But yeah, so that's it, and I'm going to show you how I store it. Okay. All right, so this is the container that I store them in. These are mine. I put them over here, and hers I put on the other side. And that's that. And then they go in the refrigerator. And that's it. All right, so this is how they look. This is my peanut sauce with my little chili sauce on top. And this is the one I use. Yeah, they're very refreshing. And you can use no type of animal product if you like. You can use tofu, and you can stuff these with all kind of vegetables. Anything you like, you can use. It's totally up to you. See what I mean about they stick? All right, so what I do is I make sure you have your own little dipping sauce. That way you can double dip. They don't look like much, but they are so refreshing and so good. This is definitely one of my favorite snacks. Well, y'all, that is it. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you're new, thank you for coming over and giving us a chance. If you like to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell so you can get notifications whenever we post a video. If there's anything you'd like to see, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to share. Thank y'all so much. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.